Hello and welcome to Nathan's Garage. Let's keep the Flora momentum going. Happy days. Here we go. Definitely still looking for a tub solution. Those are not sturdy enough to fill to the brim with water, as they will obviously break. I put this piece of steel and then ratchet strapped it to the decking there to kind of support this side, and that has worked, but it popped off this morning. And also, one battery completely died, and then the one that's got the charger on now got down to 7 volts. So this has been in, I'd say, the equivalent of about 2.5 days. So let us, I'm trying not to get dirty, pull it out. There we go. I'd say better. I don't know if this one was moving at all. It was moving before, that's it. I'd freed up the movement. Kind of want to pressure wash it just to get crap off. Brake cleaner it and see how it is. Right, I just power washed it on its highest level, and so this adjustment here is a lot more free. Still a bit sticky, so it'll stay there. So now the big question is, if I whack this, is it going to move? And if I just whack that because nothing locking it, will it move? That's the big question. Let's see if this one will move first. Oh my god. I am a RZ. So, open it. This one I think was way more seized, and still could be. Really? Still nothing. That's disappointing. That's terribly, terribly disappointing. I think we can safely say that that right there is the problem child part. So this is the outside of the car on the passenger side. So kind of in front of where the battery was, and that was the worst rot, dampness area, because you can see how pitted the actual seat is. But I still want to get it out. We still have to find a way. We still have to find a way. There is a chemical makeup that may work, but we succeeded on this side. That is amazeballs. So, and we clean the springs and all that good stuff, and any flaking paint always gets that off. So it's really good stuff. Electrolysis, but that is unfortunate, but it's kind of like an 80% success, I would say. So the electrolysis definitely works. In actual fact, the electrolysis was 100% success. It needed a little help, don't get me wrong. I just levered this up ever so slightly with a screwdriver, and that broke the rust, and then I was able to hit it out. I then put this in, I think, for another night, and then power washed it out. And yeah, this was completely free. But to go from like seized into the floor pan to this, I think we did really, really well. So yeah, we have a workable, usable sea base and a seat back there. Let's see if we actually use them now. A couple of pieces have made it back from the exterior paint booth. Shifter bush cover, e-brake, and now in the exterior paint booth we have the rear, frame home bracket thing. And so this is all from wire wheeling and electrolysis, and it's come out great considering there's no sandblaster in this place. That's good, because that was very pitted. rear brakes are next. So just pulled those off the old drums, wire wheeled them, they're ready to go. And I have several kind of rear wheel seals, bearing seals, those seals, whatever, on O-rings, because I got the rear wheel bearing kit and the disc kit. And the disc kit came with a seal kit as well. Great. Let's go. Okay, people in the know, couple questions. Obviously, axle not tight yet because it's like 17,000 pound-feet. So calipers on, lined up really nicely, I think. Now, I didn't use the paper gasket behind the 4-hold, as in those, seal carrier. Didn't use paper gasket. One didn't come off the car. And I didn't use those because when I watched J-Bug's video, he didn't use one of those. And that would alter my spacing, I think, and push my disc out, which I don't want. So I think I'm good. So we'll do the other side, a bit more room on the other side. And then get the e-brake on, cables on, and handle it. Today has been a bear. It's Saturday, so it's kind of a day off, and Wife-tastic had plenty to do, so I thought I'll come in here and get some stuff done. So, because I didn't get a lot done, and it's kind of an off day, haven't really lost any time, which is the main thing. E-brake cables, too short, cannot make them work. I can't get the belly of the e-brake past these things. So I messaged the company, so that's that, and it seems to be a thing. I had a look online and people are having that issue. Then I thought I need to double check that I can just replace boots on all the ball joints as opposed to ball joints themselves. And everything was going fine until we came across this little slice of hell. Because whoever put them on, and I think this was like an assembled beam by possibly MP, and I just wonder if it was just like thrown on. That's a bit flat-sided, isn't it? Well, it'll go back on. I think they were just assembled quickly and with no anti-seize. So I completely chopped this to pieces because I thought they were threaded. I didn't know they were pressed. So that was that. A lot of cutting and swearing and heat. But I used a puller for that one, got it off. And so that bottom ball joint there is good. So we're on boots. So I need 2 bottom ball joint boots, 1 top ball joint boot, 1 top ball joint, and then all of the steering ball joints, I need those boots as well. All the joints are good because it's just been sat. So yeah, pull the discs off, give it a wire wheel, makes it look a bit more socially acceptable, and obviously pads are gonna clean that straight off, but it's just nice to not have rusty looking things. Oh, and pedals. I'll pull the pedals to pieces, and I'm going to see what recondition kits that we've got, because we seem to have, I don't know, I don't really know what I've got and what I need, so I'm just going to have a look at diagrams from various parts houses and see if I can get new stuff that isn't too expensive, and then obviously paint it all, make it look pretty. So that will go back on early next week. Hopefully we'll have the e-brake sorted early next week. Ball joints and from beam should all be tickety boo. I'm definitely getting to a point where, you know, the floor pan is getting more complete. Gaskets have arrived for the transmission. I'll do as many of those gaskets and seals as I feel comfortable doing. Then it's going to get thrown in and we'll see how we do. Yeah, that's it for now. I feel like this project has really fallen into the I'll just phase, because look, pedals blown apart. Obviously with this car being submerged in water for as long as it was, everything down low is, you know, crusty. Well, not anymore. But I thought, you know, this is a ratty build and there's so much I'll be able to gloss over and not do. And there is nothing that's not getting done. Well, even on the body, it's getting Poppy's patina, so yeah. Anyway, now we have the delightful job of gunge removal. So yeah, I'll start on that because that comes off real easy. And that doesn't have to be perfect because that's getting re-glued. And then start to work my way down until my shoulders burn and I can go no further. Yep. It's Sunday. We have made a lot of progress. I don't like dash pads. I like just the body colored dash, so we'll see if we can make that work. Got pretty much all the paint off that I want to get off, at least at this first stage. It's all cleaned up, A-pillars and quarters, and then just pulled this dash. Slade's VW, he's great. His videos are just great. They're my go-to for trying to do stuff because I'll just break everything. I'll just wrestle everything out. And it's good for me to have a video to show me how to do it. And I just found this, so I was pulling the heater pipes, which are now all down there, and I stuck my hand down there just to see there was more pipe, and I found that. I bet this car had the worst rattle and nobody could find it. And we are primed. First coat of primer, definitely got a bit of reaction. So I'll take you back to metal, you know, the bits that did react, and then probably do another layer of primer, and gonna weld up the dash a little bit, then get some primer on that, and went to Home Depot, got some paint, which is actually a really close match, so that will be going on soon. And that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.